Sports, and I'm here with my partner.
It's Andy. How's it going, guys?
We are live today down at the Moncton Mustangs home opener against the St. John Wanderers. And Andy, today Mother Nature is already having a huge impact on this game.
The wind is absolutely howling here at Rocky Stone, so the kicking game and especially the passing game is going to be impacted severely today for this big rematch of the championship game last year, right?
That's right. These two teams met in the finals last year down in St. John, and the Mustangs won this championship on their turf. So you can just imagine St. John has come to Moncton today with something to prove.
Absolutely. The Wanderers are wasting no time. They've been on the field for a long time now. They are primed and ready for this one. They're not just wandering around.
Very good, Andy. Very good. They have been here. They were the first team out on the field, and it'll be very interesting to see what team goes in first from the warm-ups.
Now, you're an official in this particular league, and you know a lot of these guys. What type of football are we looking at today?
We're looking at this is going to be a very good football game. This is senior men's football. So this football here is it would be a caliber higher than the AFL, which is junior football. It might be it will be slightly below the AUS university football. A lot of university players will come play this ball in the summer to prepare themselves for the fall league coming up. So you'll see some excellent football players out here.
Excellent. And I feel a little better now knowing that you ref a lot of these games. That explains all those dirty looks that we got on the way over here. It wasn't me. I'm glad to hear.
It was probably all me. Ray down with First Down Sports again. I'm standing here with Coach Terrace. Home opener against the St. John Wanderers. You guys beat this team in the championship on their turf last year. What do you expect them to come out and play to start this game today?
I think they're going to be angry.
Yeah.
I think that they were upset there last year, and we expect a big game from them. So, yeah, we're just going to try to out intensity them and play your game.
What is the biggest strength of your team heading into the 2018 season?
Our offense is just jacked. We have a ton of guys on the offense that we really have a lot of confidence in. Same on D, but just on our offense, we have a lot of experience, especially at the AUS level. So we're expecting to move the ball today.
They are lacking a huge player for them over the past 10 years, John Haynes. How do you exploit that part of their offense?
With John gone, they're going to try something else. So we heard good things about their quarterback. So we're going to watch him and keep an eye on him, and we have a plan ready. So we expect them to be able to play good football. So we'll try to match them.
All right, this is week 1 home opener. Coach Terrace, have a great game.
Thanks, Ray.
All right, this is Ray with First Down Sports here with Coach Jowdry. 2017 was a tough end for the Wanderers. The Mustangs won on your turf. You guys are coming down here to play the home opener on their turf. How pumped up are your team coming into today's game?
Yeah, I think you said it. I think the guys, having a strong 4 years, really having some good dominance there. I think they have some redemption in mind, and so they know they're coming up with some strong competition. And Moncton's done a great job building their program. So now it's our job to make sure that we.
One other player I have to ask you about. John Haynes is, he'll go down as one of the best Wanderers of all time. This guy was an amazing football player. He is retired. How do you guys fill in for that position?
Yeah, you don't really fill him. He's, show him respect. We really don't fill that place. So we have some good young bodies. We've shifted some really good talent around to replace him. And I think we've also got some a couple other talents on offense on the receiving side as well. So that's where we've shuffled a little bit, and we've kind of exposed some younger talent to fill in the gap for Johns, because he certainly finished out.
Well, you have yourself a
great
great game
year.
today. It's a beautiful day. This wind's going to play a factor.
Yeah, I think both quarterbacks, I mentioned that. I think it's not just a windy, but it's a heavy wind. So I think you're going to see a gritty football game today.
All right, we'll have a great game.
Excellent.
I'm here with the biggest Mustang of all time, oldest Mustang of all time, Mark Crandall.
Hey, glad to be here. Thank you. First Down Sports.
Back for another year.
Yeah, just been around it and getting with the guys in the gym and stuff. So I thought, why not come up for another year?
You've officially retired at least 3 times now.
This is out of retirement for the 3rd time. Yeah, it's 44 years old. I thought, like I said, we're in the gym with these guys, lifting and teaching them, and I could keep up with all of them. So I thought, I'm going to come up for one more run.
There you go. I was on the field with him last week in the scrimmage, and let me tell you, this guy can still move the rock downfield.
It wasn't as embarrassing as I thought it was going to be. So I should have retired then. Positive yardage. Yeah.
All right. Well, you have a great game today, Crandall.
Thanks a
Well,
lot.
we've had quite a first half. More points scored in this win than I expected. We had right now the scores 21-14. What do you think so far, Andy?
Really good back and forth game. Both quarterbacks are chucking the ball around better than we thought they could. It's been a tough matchup, but lots of offense. I like it.
First quarter was a little bit more conservative. We saw a lot more running of the ball. But as these guys got a little bit more comfortable with it being the first game of the season, they definitely started throwing the ball in the second half. And the Mustangs were holding the Wanderers off very well. And there was a late penalty call right at the goal line there that brought the Mustangs down to the 5, and that's how they went up 21-14.
Yeah, the Wanderers really, got a great break, a great penalty call there, and set them up in great position to score the touchdown as time was expiring in the half. So they go in with a lead. I'm sure they're feeling really good about themselves and how well they've played here in Moncton's home field. So
Moncton's going to be getting the ball up next. Now, Dan Comfort, he's having a great game. He's rushed for a touchdown. He's thrown for a touchdown. And both quarterbacks have thrown. Well, St. John is Galaki's thrown for 2 touchdowns and rushed for a touchdown. Both quarterbacks are having a great day. Now, Moncton's getting the ball first. How urgent is it for them to score on this first drive coming out?
It would be really big, I think. But in terms of urgent, I don't know. I think we'll see them come out and establish the run game again a bit early, see how it goes. They definitely don't want to whiff on it, but if so, can't panic. But the defense will have to step up if they don't. So
there's still 30 minutes of football to be played.
As you know, in Canadian football, 3 minutes can last forever near the end. There's lots of time, so yeah, they'll be good.
And I don't think this wind's going to be dying down. I figured at some point in this game the wind would be dying down. It seems to be just as strong as it was at the opening kickoff. Is that going to have any factor in the second half?
I can't imagine it's gonna impact the game any more than it did in the first half, and we were surprised how little it did. So no, I think they'll be good. I think these quarterbacks are going to come out with a lot of confidence to throw the ball.
This is Ray with First Down Sports. Andy, what a football game.
What a crazy, crazy finish. That was the entire second half was kind of crazy all over the place. Some costly mistakes, some really stupid penalties, drops on both sides of the ball. What a game.
It all started out on the very first opening kickoff in the second half. St. John kicked the ball off, and they recovered the ball around the 15-yard line, and there was an offside on the kickoff. Ball goes back to the kickoff line, and it goes back 5 yards. They have to re-kick and lose the ball. What a way to come out and start the second half.
Absolutely, and then they actually got really lucky with that offside. Otherwise, St. John was going to start on the 10, and then from there they went 3 and out. St. John really did just about anything they wanted there for about 2 or 3 series on offense. and it was looking pretty bleak when they went up. They had the opportunity to go up 2 scores, but they went for 2 and didn't get it. And then the Mustangs, big drive with Comfort coming in on the sneak, and wow, crazy.
It was crazy, and not only was it crazy drive, but that drive was into the wind. And folks, if you had a chance to be here for this game, the wind's actually died down a little bit now, but it was blowing hard in the fourth quarter, and Comfort found a way to drive that team downfield. There was a penalty around the 15-yard line, which helped the Mustangs out. Got the ball down to the 1, and Comfort took it in from there. Put the team up by 5 points. They went for 2, missed it, and ended up they were only ahead by 1 point. It was 34-33 with about 40 seconds left to go in the game.
And then St. John basically imploded. It seems with penalties coming from the sidelines, some questionable conduct, I guess is what we call it here. But no, I mean any chance they had to drive down the field and go for 1 or even a field goal, I mean they just backed themselves up so much. That was it.
Yeah, so. There was literally after Moncton scored, there was an objectionable conduct in the end zone, and then after they lined up for the kickoff, there was 2 objectionable conducts there. By the time the Wanderers got it, there was 2. There was like 5 objectionable conducts in a row. So yeah, not 100% sure what happened on the field between the officials and the coaching staff, but somebody wasn't happy with what was going on in the field.
Yeah, and something tells me you're going to find out what happened from those officials a little later on. Some friends of yours. So.
I have some inside information with the officials, so I'll definitely find out what was going on in the field that the spectators couldn't see.
Yeah. Well, listen, what a battle, but for both teams. Again, there was some big mistakes and some drop balls on both sides of the ball for the Mustangs, but they never gave up. They stayed in the game, and they chipped away. And again, that huge drive at the end of the game was big. And congratulations, Mustangs, on winning this opener. They're leaving.
Here we go, the hero of tonight's football game. Listen, I want to tell you this. You guys were down in this game heading into the fourth. That final drive into the win. Talk me through that drive.
Well, for us, I think it was just being able to do our plays, nothing fancy. For us, whether it be at the start of a game, end of a game, back to the basics, making sure we're doing our plays correctly. And for us, it was all the little things we're doing right at the end there, and it was enough for us to get the W.
Well, you guys got down here at the 1. You guys had 3 attempts to get the ball in the end zone. Finally, on 3rd and 1, you took control. You took the ball in your hand. You pushed across the line for the winning touchdown. Tell me how that feels.
It feels great. We love that play. It's a safe play. It's something we did previously in the game. But, again, we have to switch it up. We can't always keep it the same, but at the end of the day, a good quarterback sneak is a good way to end the game.
There you go. There's your Week 1 MVP, Dan Comfort, quarterback.